Okay, guys, we are back at it, and we are about to talk about the most active stocks on the market. Right now, we do have the markets coming in for more bullishness. If you were seeing my early on options video, we were talking about some of the reasons the markets would come bullish, and we were talking about how the markets are currently at this peak and looking to start breaking up to new highs. Now, filling up that full gap is going to be a lot of people that want to lock in gains. We have some big events going on. Like today, Trump is meeting up with James Sang Huang, and they're going to talk about the future of NVIDIA. And just that meeting alone has already gotten this thing to start getting active and getting bullish. It's a very bullish time for the markets, okay? But we'll update all those options and spies and QQQs later on as well. Right now, we do have TCMT pushing up to the top of the most active list for an extreme bull run. TCMT did as well go beyond filling up its gap. Now it's starting to slow down up here towards this $1, right under this $1 range. TCMT was yet another one I was putting out for the early seat for saying upcoming swings. Sometimes they take a few days. Yeah, it take about 2, 3 days sometimes, but that's just how it be, you know. Make sure that you get in there early so you don't gotta chase that thing up for the very last minute. And TCMT has previously come up on the parabolic scan by before. Now if it holds up here, and it should be holding on, I don't think they got news coming out, but you know it's all the same. It went from its 52-week lows to the most active, and then becomes the top gainers. And there are another couple other stocks that are in line. I tell you, it's 1,000 times easier. You're actually in the Discord, seeing me tell you back about 2, 3 days ago to get in TCMT at 30 cents lower. Whether you held in or not, or whether you locked in your small gains or not at the beginning, you know, it all depends on exactly how you like to move. You know, whether you average down in between or whatever's going on. But right now, getting right past that $1 while this stock is up over 500%, very good for everybody in the Discord seeing those early alerts on time. Next, you got RIME. They come in for another bull run. If I do believe that this one is coming in for a reverse split here pretty soon, yeah. Prove a reverse split of a range from 1 for 110 to 1 for 250. They'll most likely do the max on that or somewhere close to that, like a 1 for 200, something like that, whatever it takes to get them back up into compliance either way. And when they do get back up there, then they'll as well come in for it. Actually, you know, it's a lot of stocks has been doing the split since it's a bullish time in the markets. They'll do the split and then continue to push up for a while. We see some stocks do that just yesterday. Actually, I forgot exactly which stock it was because you know we go through so many stocks every day because I'm updating everything. But Rime at 3 cents, people are getting a little bit more bullish on this, and people are getting more bullish on tech now. It's going to be a bullish one coming into the markets, especially for next week. With an average volume of 89 million, this current volume is getting up to 230 million on RIME. You all recall RIME has been popping up here to the most active for the last couple of days now, maybe like the last like week or so. A few of these stocks have been picking up to the most active things like CLE. Oh yeah, and we'll check RIME today in the Discord. See if anybody caught any bounces. I didn't catch RIME, but of course Coach Manson is throwing out RIME along in his section. Yeah, a hot 36% bounce. And of course, Coach Glass was throwing this out along in his section as well. That's up in the Spanish section. There are a couple of other languages sections for those of you who like to get your alerts in the other languages. Um, you know, like I say, teamwork make the dream work. Even if you don't understand how to read those other languages, you definitely still be able to see that ticker symbol in there with that number saying you want to get in at that price or lower, and you want to keep hold everything while all the coaches and members in there making sure you on point. Next, you got CLEU. Since CLEU on this big discount, as you can see, picking up to the most active because people are getting very excited for this stock right now, going from 12 cents up to the highs of what was about 20 cents. Big battle at that 20-cent range. They gotta have to break past that. If they do, then they can shoot all the way up to about $8 on the C. If they get past that, if they get past the 20-cent range, then they're gonna be stopping around 80 cent as well. But if they can get past that, then they should be doing fine up into $1. And since they just dropped down from $8, CLEU has strong potential to really fill that whole gap back up if shorts want to cover those shares, just like how they are doing over on TCMT right now. And if you locking gains early, nothing's wrong with it. You do what you can. Congratulations to everybody who did catch that alert on time and then getting gains and locking gains early. Congratulations to everybody who did see the rhyme alerts on time and then locking their gains early. Whether you locking gains early, you're still held for the whole run. Whatever makes you feel most comfortable, as long as you were able to succeed in there. And sometimes making you feel most comfortable to succeed. Maybe it's easy for you to find success consistently by locking in gains early. Sometimes it's just how it be for some traders. And everybody doesn't believe in a long term investment. Although on some of these things like TCMT, they will be. But on RIME, they won't be until after the reverse split, and you won't really be able to tell until after the reverse split to see which direction is really going in and what the sentiment is like. And on CLEU, we can see that they just stopped believing in the long term stronghold in COU. But they're going to be very excited since they were ever so excited before in the past. And since this stock this stock is not used to being at these lows, a lot of those people who are in there are going to want to cover those shares in the CLEU. Did just take a big drop down just yesterday. Looking to see some large scale $1 million USD orders start to come in here. Short interest. This short interest is going to update. It's going to be huge when they update, but it's not big under just yeah, it is big under just. In fact, we can go see on Mumu CLU. You go see on Mumu, and you be able to see in the exact at exact time exactly what that price because the Mumu is way more up to date. Notice how you got these extra larges going out, no bullish cost distribution, and then you look yesterday. That short sell analysis was massive yesterday. I'm saying that's huge. Those shorts they in there and they gonna get ready to cover those shares. I'm gonna see they only up about 10% today. Like I said, they were about maybe like 15-20% earlier on. Then you got NVIDIA coming in for extreme bullishness with the news about meeting up with Trump. They getting ready to flip that whole gap towards 140. As they push up towards 140, is gonna make the markets push up along with them. Very good on NVDA. Last I've gone for the NVDA was just a few days ago. And of course, there are other sections and alerts to follow along in the Discord that also put out their things. Um, you remember last on my moves on NVDA, got in even a bit lower than that. The call strikes didn't stretch out so far, but get our news in the Discord. NVIDIA CEO plans to meet with Trump. That's premium news right there. So let's go to um, the premium traders along with some of the premium alerts that they get, letting us know what's going on. It's all about just following along with the flow, doing what you got to do, and you're not gonna catch them all. As long as you always remember that you're not going to catch them all, you're just going to get your rounds in there. Because even if you miss this round, and there's always another round, so don't feel bad, about a stock exploding without you in there or anything like that. Especially when you see that TCMT is still halting up, and you could have been in there off the first alert, and the bank would be Discord at 30 cents or less. Don't feel bad about missing stuff like that. You could have been up 600%. It'd be like that sometimes. Maybe you catch the next bull run, and we already know what's about to explode next. Next, you got RGTI. They go from about $14 all the way up to the highs of what is. I mean, they go from $12 up to the highs of what is $14. So, like I say, if you look at this whole list right now, everything bullish. Yeah, like everything's turning bullish. There's a lot of bullish news coming out. Things got wrecked from the deep sea. And now all of that stuff is changing. So Bitcoin backer BlackRock boosted exposure to RGTI. RGTI is their favorite one. This is their favorite one. BlackRock, the world's largest asset management organization, is noted for having a diverse investment portfolio, leveraging trillions of dollars at its disposal to bag shares in companies worldwide. The company has made several successful bets over the years. And one of the prime examples, BlackRock exposed its exposure to quantum computing stock, Rigetti Computing. In the third quarter of 2024, the stock has skyrocketed 1,500%. So what happened? According to the 13F filing with the SEC, BlackRock purchased almost 600,000 shares, 538,000 shares to be exact, of RGTI in the third quarter, taking its total holdings to 9,447,600 shares, worth $7.39 million in the value for the period ending on September 30th. This made BlackRock the biggest holder of RGTI, the fifth biggest holder of RGTI. Wow, they only the fifth biggest. Who the first biggest? That's crazy. But
They're extremely bullish. It's extremely bullish time. Congratulations to everybody who's catching these plays and alerts along in the Discord as well. And a shout out to all the coaches for the good work that you guys do. You guys very put out some very good, very consistent alerts all day, every single day, and I'm very proud of everybody's growth along in the Bankability Discord. If you are newer to trading, you are welcome to join in and meet the rest of the members and traders and other stuff like that. And so, a quick tidbit here. So to stop all the or in an attempt to stop the Billy Banks imposters and scammers and stuff like that be joining in and sending DMs to people. I've upgraded bankability security, so now new members joining in will have to verify that they are real via phone number or email. But yeah, that's all cool. I'm Billy Banks. I'll see y'all in the end. Happy trading.